Senior wide receiver, number 7, Kason Kingsford. Senior running back, number 8, Nathan Butler. Senior wide receiver, number 11, Connor Atkins. Senior running back, number 36, Gilman Reed. Senior linebacker, number 40, Eli Hubbs. Senior linebacker, number 52, Mason Sexton. Senior defensive lineman, number 53, Landon Brooks. Senior defensive lineman, number 65, Braden Clapp. Senior lineman, number 75, Bryce Braxton Beeler. Senior offensive lineman, number 77, Braylon Brooks. Senior defensive lineman, number 78, Will Weaver. And finally, senior defensive back, number 82, Bryson Allen. Kyle, you got me good. And now for the rest of the Gibbs Eagles.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Webb High School, where tonight your Eagles are taking on the Webb Spartans. I'm Tim Borf alongside Bud Blake. Bud, I'm sorry you're getting the B team tonight, but that's the way it goes.
We are the B team. We've been the B team. There is no A team. Good to be back out here.
Yeah, so Gibbs coming off a big win against crosstown rival Halls. What do they got to do to put that behind them, get focused in on tonight?
Well, that's just it. You've got to put that behind you. That game's over. We're not living in that glory day anymore. We've got another ball game tonight, and hopefully they put in some preparation. There was a few things that I know that they need to work on this week, and some cleaning up a few penalties, and we had a few jailbreaks last week on us. So they got to clean some of that stuff up. Hopefully they practiced hard and paid attention, and hopefully got a good game plan, because we got a good Webb team tonight. Put a spanking on Carter last week. I think it's 40-something-14. So,
yeah, you know, Webb's going to be hungry. They're not going to take Gibbs lightly, especially the way Gibbs come out on Halls last week. They're going to be ready for him.
Yeah, if Gibbs plays a good, clean game tonight, they've got a chance. Webb has some weapons. Charlie Robinson, the quarterback, I believe, is committed to Navy. So they've got some athletes, and they're well coached. You're going to have to play your best game tonight, and they're getting ready to do the national anthem here.
And now, to honor America and all Americans here and abroad, gentlemen, please remove your caps. Veterans may render a salute as we welcome the Webb School Chamber Singers Quartet, consisting of Jay Nathan, Carly Galbraith, Bree Melhorn, and John Thome, with the singing of our national anthem.
to last week, I feel like, and I'm going to say this slightly too careful the way people take things, I feel like Gibbs kind of outran Halls last week. Not that Halls didn't have any talent, but I think across the field, I think Gibbs just had a little more talent in all areas and matched up really well against Halls. And I think you're going to have an even playing field. If not, Webb might be on the other side of that coin tonight. Yeah,
of course, you got to think if Gibbs is going to have success tonight, Butler's going to have to back up another performance like they had last week.
Butler's going to have to play well. Boone's going to have to play well. Butler put up 200 yards last week, and that got a lot of attention, so I'm sure Webb is going to be watching number 8. And, of course, you've got Palmer, who's also very capable of running the ball and throwing the ball. So it's going to take a full team effort. I don't think we can saddle up on Butler's back. However, if we do that, I'd be tickled to see it.
You know that, or at least you expect, Webb probably going to put it in the air a lot more than Halls did last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're going to have some more athletes on the outside, and I think you're going to see a more well-rounded game as far as the balance between run-pass from Webb.
So all day, last I heard, we were supposed to be having some rain today and all that. Might have come some showers a little bit earlier, but tonight you couldn't ask for a better night in football.
Yeah, weather's great. 7:30 start time again tonight, so that lets some of that humidity get out of here just a little bit more before the game starts. Got about 6 minutes here before kickoff. I'll be looking to do the coin toss here in a minute. Gibbs has been ready for that over there on the far sideline for a hot minute over there. They've been arm in arm for a minute. We do have a scoreboard, as the guys pointed out tonight, so we've got a working scoreboard, so hopefully that should eliminate all the drama we had last week around some of the what's the score and how much time's left, so we'll try to keep you guys updated with that as we go through tonight.
Yeah, hopefully if we have a 2-point conversion, we'll know before the end of the game if it actually counted or not.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was pretty certain last week that it didn't, just based off watching the referee, but nobody was certain. So,
well, it looks like the officials are trying to gather the teams at midfield. While they're doing that, we're just going to take a real quick break. Excuse me. We've got about 5 minutes before kickoff. Don't go anywhere. If you haven't shared the broadcast, go ahead and share it. Get these folks on, and let's check out the Gibbs Eagles tonight. Come away with this thing with a victory.
I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor of Clear Springs Baptist Church. While we take a break, I want to invite you and your family to come and join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church at the Crossroads in beautiful Corryton, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Mike Mead, the children's pastor here at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And while we take a quick break from the game, I want to take just a quick moment and share with you what we do each and every Sunday morning here at Clear Springs Baptist Church for our kids. Every single Sunday morning during the preaching time of our worship service, we have kids church for all kids ages 4 all the way up through 5th grade. 4-year-olds and kindergartners come right here into the kids clubhouse, and all 1st through 5th grade go downstairs for kids church. We have a time of worship, Bible lesson time, games, contests, snack time, you name it. We have a fantastic time every single Sunday morning. We believe in pointing kids to Jesus Christ and His Word, and we do this on their level every Sunday morning. We would love for you to bring your kids. If you're looking for a church home, come to Clear Springs this coming Sunday morning for our 10:15 service. Wait for us to dismiss those kids to Kids Church, and we promise they will have an absolute blast. We'd love to see you.
I'm Paul Baird, the student pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And as we're taking a break from this game, I want to personally invite any middle school or high school students to come check us out on Wednesday nights for Unfazed Student Ministry.
And we are back here at Webb High School where we're watching the coin toss here. See who is going to get the ball first.
I believe we got sorted out. Looks like Webb's going to take the ball. So that's the way I like it as a coach. I like to defer to the second half. So we're going to have Gibbs on defense here to start the half. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go before kickoff.
If you're listening, just got us on in the background, Gibbs is in all white tonight, but just indicated to me that is going to be the norm for the season.
Yeah, in the event that we do get a home game, I expect that we would see something else. I think you and I and everyone else is hoping that we can make it the playoffs and get a chance to have maybe a home game if we can get that far, maybe get some home field advantage. But we're going to have to get back to business here tonight to start with that against a good Webb High School football team.
Webb and all green.
Yeah, so last week, Tim, I was looking, and it seemed like, and now I'm convinced that it wasn't the angle. I was looking at a sea of red, and I felt like Halls had about twice the amount of players that Gibbs had. And this week, it's almost flip-flop. It's opposite. So it looks like Gibbs has got about twice what Webb has. And looking at the lineup sheets that we've been provided, Gibbs has got a solid 2 columns in very small print and just the 1 column for Webb here. So we'll try to get some more names out this week, too, for those of you that are watching, family members, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, children, maybe, whatever. I feel like last week the confusion with the clock and we talked about some of that stuff all night long. So we'll try to get some more names dropped on the air tonight.
All right, we are getting ready to get set here.
Angola. Going to go ahead and start off with that one. Benji Angola getting set up for the kickoff here. Nice field here at Webb.
Yeah, very nice.
And it's on Benji, so on his ready, we are gone.
And we are underway here. Good kick. He fielded it. I probably
would have let that one go. We got a little block in the back here.
There's a flag. It's going to come back. He's got, he's going to break it here, but it's going to be coming back. He's
corralled out there about the 30, but we got a player down. I'm not sure if that was the one with the block in the back, but I would say that one is coming back right here. I was surprised he fielded that ball.
I did too. It looked like it would have definitely been out of bounds.
Depending on which way it kick, where you get a touchback or get the ball out on the 35. So Gibbs got a player down. Cannot see who that is.
It's like he was maybe grabbing his knee there a little bit. Hopefully it's just
it wasn't an aggressive block in the back. I watched it happen. It was a crime of opportunity, if you will.
Moving it around pretty good there. Hopefully we can see him hop up here in just a second. Walk off under his own power. That was number 36, Gilman Reed. But he is walking off under his own power. So looks like he's going to be okay.
Yeah, we're going to block in the back was the penalty. Looks like the ball's going to be placed right there at the spot of the foul, just inside the 10-yard line. So Webb's going to have a long field to go here. Anxious to see how Gibbs does against the athletic ability of Webb.
Yeah, Gibbs looks like they got size-wise, they look like they match up pretty well here.
I think so. Looking through the lineup earlier, just kind of scanning some height, some weights, it looks like going to match up with them.
Looks like we got a little bit of confusion here with Webb substituting late here.
Yeah, play clock has not been wound, at least not on the field. It's still at 25 seconds. So I guess after the penalty, we're going to wait and start that on the whistle.
All right, so Webb has it 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now we got more confusion. Referee, we got some stoppage of play here.
So let's see, do we have a legal substitution here maybe?
I have no idea what's going on.
So
here we go again.
So the same person that went in is coming back out.
Yeah.
So maybe he didn't check in, so he's not eligible in the play maybe?
To me, even, once you put the ball for ready, the play clock should have started. Even coming off of the penalty.
So quarterback keeper, he's going to get maybe a couple, 2-3 yards out of that.
Yeah, he had a nice fall forward there. They're going to give him about 3.5, 4 yards on that carry. That's the one that, and I believe they've got some other commitments, Tim. I was talking to somebody earlier this week about some of the superstars that Webb has, and the biggest one that stood out to me was the quarterback, Robinson, committed to Navy. So
it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the 13-yard line.
And here we got another stoppage of play.
Oh, we got another substitute.
I have no idea what's going on here.
I think there's a lot of confusion right now on Webb on figuring out what package they need to have in. Or
well, what gets me is the referee's stopping the play out here on the far side of the field, and it's again I don't know.
So fake.
Back to pass. Got a good screen set out there in the flat.
Good gain.
Yeah.
Number 11 for Webb.
And this is going to be a tough spot for Gibbs tonight. In order to stop that, we're going to have to play tight on them. But when you play tight on them, you run that risk of getting beat over the top, which we did get beat over the top one play last week against Hall. So we'll see how that cushion stays as the game progresses. Got a couple in here uncovered. Looks like he's
rolling out to the right.
Again.
He's trying to find another good pass by the quarterback.
Yeah, so there's a couple ways to beat that. You can dial up the pressure. May have to make that quarterback uncomfortable a little bit tonight is what I would look to do if I were Gibbs right now, is dial up a little pressure and try to get back there at him. Of course, with 4 wideouts, there's at the high school level not a whole lot of pressure you can bring. But
yeah, this is just a different look that Gibbs typically does not see, a pass-heavy offense. I probably need to know 4's name. I'm probably going to be saying his name quite a bit tonight.
That'd be Charlie Robinson, and we've got another stoppage of play here. I have no idea what this is about or why it keeps happening.
Somebody mentioned maybe the knee pads are not covering the knees, so they're making them come out.
Okay. Now that makes 100% a sense.
We'll draw play up the middle. Good run.
Yeah.
Maybe about 7. They're going to credit him, I think, with 8 yards there.
Yeah. Yeah, so Webb's able to move the ball.
Well, when you can pass it
handily tonight, yeah.
When you can pass it, that really they're almost passing to open up that run.
Opens up a lot of stuff. Yeah, it does. So they've got Robinson listed as a DB as well. I'm anxious to see if he actually plays both sides. Got him listed as a quarterback and a defensive back. I'm anxious to see. Here we go.
So it looks like they're
like see Hubbs get in there and make a good tackle in the backfield.
Another late entry to the field. It looks like they're just not quite. I mean, it's working, but it's just there's a lot of confusion, I think, right now on the offensive side of the ball. Looks like a false start here, maybe.
Yeah. Delay game. Finally got that play clock rolling. Oh, nope.
Waving it off. Timeout. Timeout Webb. All right. So, again, we talked about it. I mean, we figured they would probably pass a lot more, but they've come out firing the ball. And like you say, that kind of opens up that run lane, and that may be a trend. Gibbs is going to have to find a way to kind of minimize that pass.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of pressuring the quarterback and trying to get in there on him. If it's big risk, big reward, also big loss if you get beat deep doing that. But Gibbs has got some stuff to figure out. We'll hopefully here in this first quarter settle in. I think you probably got some pre-game jitters. It's just the second game of the season.
Yep. So it's going to bring up 2nd and about 2. If you just joined us, there's about 9:20 left to go in the first quarter. We do have a working scoreboard this week, so that helps.
Yeah, we got some more substitutions on Gibbs' side now. This may be something they've just picked this week, the knee pad thing. I don't know. We've got guys running in and out for Gibbs now, and I saw the referee kind of directing that traffic. So back to pass again. Hubbs was there, but a nice block.
And he is off to the races, and he is going to score. So Webb strikes first with 9:07 left to go in the first quarter with a 50-yard strike there, close to that.
So I think play keep away tonight. Slow and steady down the field.
Could be a shootout.
Yeah. I think that's another way you kind of, if you can't stop them, just don't give it to them.
Yeah. So extra point try here. Extra point is up. Looks good. And it is good. So with 9:07, Webb takes a 7-0 lead over the Gibbs Eagles. And we're going to change possessions here, but we'll take a quick break and be right back.
Hey, y'all, thanks for watching the broadcast today. My name is Rob Maddox. I'm the worship pastor here at Clear Springs, and I would love to invite you and your family to come join us for one of our worship services on Sundays. We have them in the morning at 10:15 and in the evening at 6 o'clock, and we would love to have you come join us for one of those services.
And we are back here. If you're just joining us, Webb has struck first. They are up 7-0 on the Eagles. But the Eagles is going on offense for the first time, like we just talked about. Bud, you just got to answer, right?
Yeah, last week Boone Brockwell had a big kick return in the first half to start off for Gibbs. Hopefully special teams seemed to be in our favor last week. Well, hopefully we can do that again this week. Boone's got some wheels. He was on another 5 yards. He would have stopped that touchdown. That's going to be Levi Allison.
And a good open field tackle there by Webb. So he returned it about maybe 8-9 yards. They're going to have it 1st and 10 from the, looks like the
18-yard line, yeah. Not the worst starting position.
I mean, here Gibbs too. Would you try to shorten this game up as much as you can? Would you try to get a good sustained drive here and
running the football? Yes, if I can run it, that's what I'm doing.
All right, so it looks like Hubs in the background.
Yeah, you got Hubs in the backfield.
Backfield.
And he's going to get the carry for about 2 yards, fell forward for one of those. And here we've got Butler coming in the game.
So we do.
Hubs is a hoss.
He is.
He's a load. Last week the blocking was very well, and Butler was able to methodically pick his way through a lot of those. Palmer back to pass here. Going to have to get rid of that one.
And he throws it away.
Yeah, he had. The bad part is he had Boone in the neighborhood there. It's a good thing that they didn't throw the flag. Boone was in the neighborhood, and as soon as he released, Palmer threw the ball.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Ball on the 20-yard line. But we're still in the backfield.
And for Gibbs, of course, 3rd and 8 is what you consider a long third down, but I didn't think we would be in a half-2 pass situation right there, but you've got Hubs going to carry it for
he's going to be
3 yards.
Yeah, he's going to be it's still going to be 4th and 5, so anticipate Gibbs will probably punt here. So 3 and out, obviously that's not what you want.
And I didn't see Butler touch the ball.
Yeah. So Gibbs will come back out on defense. This punt here.
It'll be Bryson Walker back to punt. Gibbs in the shift here. False start on Gibbs.
Look like it.
Yeah.
Got a block. He's got some room on that right side, coming up the sideline, picking his way through, still on his feet.
Yeah,
and still up. Could not bring him down. So that was a net.
This is a negative.
Yeah.
So -2 net on the punt.
We're back down at the 20. Of course, there is laundry on the field, so if it's against Gibbs.
Yeah, he never got set. We had 3 guys in motion, and the far side never got set. Probably illegal procedure, I guess.
Yeah. So Gibbs will go on defense when Webb's got great field position here for their second drive.
I was kind of hoping for a strip or something silly. A lot of times when you get that just fighting and fighting and fighting for more yardage, there's always a chance to lose the ball there. I was kind of hoping Gibbs might catch a break. But
see if they take a shot at the end zone here on 1st down. Hand off to number 5 for Webb, and good job by the Eagles.
It's going to be Barrett. Yeah, they took a loss on that one.
And very good defense on that play. We'll bring up 2nd and about 12.
I think Gibbs will settle down here and get settled in. It's just a matter of getting used to seeing something that you're not used to seeing.
Yeah.
Nice facilities here at Webb, though.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what that is across the way over there. What do you think's in that little dome thing? Tennis? Oh, tennis. All right.
Hand off up the middle and not going to get much there either. So maybe back to maybe a couple yards out of that.
Yeah, and I think if you're Webb, you're probably in 4-down territory here.
I think so.
You're just deep in Gibbs territory. Not sure how their kicking game is. They may want to take 3.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 9 yards to go.
Just saw Will Weaver jogging off the field. I think he was injured last week. So good to see him back.
Yep. Drop back, looking downfield, got some pressure, and it's caught.
Yeah, and that was tough to defend. He come around there and got in front of the DB and just kind of squatted right down there in front of Atkins.
Yeah, give him credit on the quarterback credit on that play.
Yeah, and that's a pass interference or let him catch it.
Yeah. So it'll be first down and goal from the 1 yard line with 6:44 left to go in the first quarter. Webb up 7-0.
So we can't keep giving up points, but the coverage is getting tighter. Defense is showing a little improvement.
Yep. Hand off to the halfback, and he is in, it looks like. Yep, signal is touchdown, so touchdown Webb.
That's going to be Mason Huddleston for Webb.
So on for the extra point.
That's going to be Christian. I'm not going to say his last name because I will murder it.
If it snuck in, it just snuck in.
Yeah.
But it is good. 14-0. Webb up on the Eagles here early in the first quarter.
I want to take a stab at this name. I think that's Christian Rochnikov.
If you do not attend church anywhere, we would love to invite you and your family to visit Clear Springs. Our church is truly for the entire family. We offer Sunday school and ministries for all ages, but most importantly, we have cross-centered preaching. Pastor Justin Pratt and our church family share often that it is truly amazing at what the Lord is doing in our church. We are located in the heart of the Gibbs community at Harbison's Crossroads. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
And welcome back to Webb High School, where we are about to receive. Gibbs is about to receive. Down 14-0 with 6:27 left to go in this first quarter.
I want to see Butler right here. I'm a little disappointed we went a whole first series without him touching the ball.
I mean, I think if you're Gibbs, you got to stay within your game plan right here.
North-south, Levi. Just go north-south, Bubba. There you go. Good, solid return out to about the 34.
Yeah, so that will give good field position for the Eagles. Took it out to about the 35-yard line. But you got to stay within your game plan still, right?
You do. You have to say that it's 14 points in high school football is nothing, especially this early. I mean, you've got to stop them. We can't keep letting them score every time they get the ball, but it's way early in the game to be worried about a 14-point deficit. You definitely can stick with your game plan and everything you got in your playbook. I'd like to see a good dose of Butler here and see what we can do with him.
Yep. So Gibbs will take it over, 1st and 10 here at the 35-yard line.
And there
Handoff
he is.
Goes to Butler.
Got a little trip up there in the backfield. I'm not sure if his and Bryson's feet got tangled or if he just found the turf with his toe, but he did get his feet tangled up there.
So he'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Got Boone running in a wide-out position here with Walker.
53's got to back up, right? Okay.
And that's going to be to Boone.
Got some room.
Yeah, Boone's got a great first step. That's going to be a Gibbs first down.
Yep, took it out to midfield.
Yeah, so he's got a great first step. They're going to try to get Boone the ball as well with Butler.
So bring up 1st and 10 here at the 49-yard line.
Boone's in motion.
Play action.
Palmer's looking downfield. He's got a little time.
Oh, it's a dangerous pass. I believe that's picked off.
Yeah, that's picked off down here about the 30-yard line. Just put some air under that one and let it sail. That's not just like we talked about. You don't have to get it all in one play. At this point, you're not going to get it all in one play with your down 2 scores. So a little bit of an aggressive maneuver there by Palmer.
Yeah, and you certainly don't want to give it to them. You know, they're going to get their yards, they're going to get their scores. You can't just help them out.
Yeah, it's easy to Monday morning quarterback that one from up here, but tuck it and run. Put a little bit more air under it to where no one can get it, but there were 2 defenders between the receiver and the ball. Nonetheless, we flip the field a little bit.
Yep, so Gibbs is back on defense. Got to get a stop here with 5:30 left to go in the first quarter. So
delayed, and I say delayed handoff. He never handed off. He kept it.
We'll read option there on that play. He'll probably be doing a lot of that at Navy.
I think he read that a little too long tonight. He probably would have gotten more yards if he had just made a quicker decision.
But it will bring up second and about 7, looks like.
Sun's still trying to go down. This is the way we'll be at Gibbs if we ever get a stadium.
Yep.
Sun beats our back. Be nice. So Gibbs on the no stadium tour.
Another keeper there by the quarterback's going to take it close to a first down, but I think he's going to be just short. Of course, so he's getting a favorable spot.
They gave him credit for the roll.
Yeah, it looks like it. So they are moving the chains. So it'll be a first down for the Spartans.
I mean, you got to roll, right? Because, I mean, they either give it to you or they don't, but if you don't roll, you're not going to get it.
Yep.
You know, like, the answer's always no till you ask.
Good, wide open.
Webb getting some good protection up front. We're going to have to get some pressure in there and get in his face. I realize he's what type of athlete he is, but I think if we can get in there and get some pressure on him, we can slow this passing attack quite a bit. Of course, he had a wide open wide receiver as well.
Well, you're going to have to have your secondary step up too. You know, you're going to have to. They're going to get a lot of work tonight. They're going to have to just jump in there and have at it.
Another read, keep.
Oh, good move.
Yeah.
That was a little ankle breaker there.
Yeah, he's going to have to go pick up his, as Blake would say, his jock strap laying back there. Just go get a new one.
A little ankle breaker. It will be a first down for the Spartans. Coming up on 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Webb leading 14-0.
Long first quarter when you're down 14-0, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And here we got a little pressure.
Nice pass.
Finds a wide open man down to about the 10-yard line. So they're going to.
You got to give Webb credit. They're using a lot of different weapons.
A lot of different looks. Yeah.
It's really tough to defend that.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be first and goal from the 10. Changing
Robinson
the play
barking out the orders there.
He's calling that read.
Yeah. Got man-to-man coverage. And in motion, takes the ball, going to cut back up the middle. Going to have a few yards. Oh, they're still hacking at that ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure there wasn't a hold there on that play, but Webb may have gotten by with one.
We'll bring up second and goal from about the 7-yard line.
I think Webb has as many cheerleaders as they do football players. Look at that.
I agree.
40 of them. All right, back to pass.
Play action.
And that's what we're going to have right there. Get in there, get a little pressure on them. You're taking a 2-yard loss there. It's going to take that good pursuit by Gibbs that time.
A little pump fake, pulled it down. Lost maybe a yard on that, looks like. Maybe a couple yards.
Mm-hmm.
Be third and goal from the 9.
Again, I think you're still in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Your defense is playing well. Got plenty of time, finds a man, and he's wide open.
Good catch.
And they're calling it incomplete, bud.
Oh. So that's a great job. If that's the case, that's a great job by Hubbs to knock him out of bounds before he hit the ground.
I guess that's one of those where you got to complete the catch, right?
Yeah. So Hubbs has knocked him out of bounds before he got to complete the catch.
So fourth down, it looks like they are bringing in the field goal unit. So if Gibbs can come away here with only allowing 3, I think you say it did a pretty good job.
Well, it was looking up for Gibbs on that last drive, and we got just a little antsy.
Looks good.
It's going to be good.
Yep.
Yeah. So hard to tell from this angle, especially with the glare on the glass.
So Webb puts another 3 on the board to make it 17-0 with 1:55 left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break to shift sides here, and we'll be right back.
Family of faith are 3 words that truly describe the wonderful relationships we share at Clear Springs. We want you and your family to come and feel at home and be part of our family. At Clear Springs, you're surrounded by a caring, loving family who will help you and your family grow, sharing the good times, but also helping you shoulder the tough times. We strive to reach out to people, create forever friendships, and share the love of Jesus with those around us. Whether you are a large family or a family of 1, we invite you to be part of our family at Clear Springs.
And welcome back for the kickoff here. Webb putting another 3 on the board. If you're just joining us, they've had the ball a few times, and they've come away with points each time. Gibbs has had the ball a couple of times and hasn't made it much past midfield. So still working. They just turned. That was off a turnover, so giving up 3 points off a turnover. I mean, you don't want to give up points, but if you got to give up points, I guess 3 is better than 7.
Yeah, 3 is better than 7. So they were moving the ball well there the last drive. Feel like just maybe a little mental mistake by Palmer. I'm sure he's thought that through on his own and ready to go back at it this time. So we got Butler lined up in the backfield. Boone goes in motion, and it's going to be Palmer all the way.
Yeah, he's got some room in the middle of the field, and we'll take it across midfield.
He's going to make up for that little mistake right there. He's my bad, guys. I got you.
A little bit of a gut check here for Gibbs, giving up scores on all 3 drives.
I still think, if Gibbs loses this game by 100 or if they come back and win it, at this point with a minute to go in the first quarter, it's not out of hand.
Oh, yeah.
Get your mind right, start playing ball. You're only down 3 scores, 3 touchdowns wins it, so it's still not over yet. But, yeah, you're right. It would be easy to let that get in your head as a player.
2nd and 8 from the 48-yard line of Webb.
So good fake there with Boone. You're going to have Levi get about a 6-yard gain there, a little scamper.
It's going to be another 3 or 4 yards there. It's going to bring it up 3rd and manageable here.
I missed the first down play. What just happened?
It was a keeper.
Okay. Palmer checking the sideline for the play. I've been kind of eyeballing for a concession stand. You see a concession stand when you came in? Boone getting some good yards up the middle there, but not going to be enough for the first down. I think Turner goes for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to replay the plays back in my head, too.
I feel like it's 3rd down.
I agree. But
so we had the keeper. Bryson makes it to the 50. That's
right.
First down.
That's right.
And then we have the little play out here, the pass for 6 yards.
Yeah, I'm trying to. It's a turnover here, and Webb's going to have it. Doesn't matter at this point.
He's a fumble.
So it will be a turnover for Gibbs here. Webb will have it at midfield. Another good field position. They haven't struggled much for field position so far in this game.
No, and that was a big part of Gibbs' success last week was winning the field position battle all night against Halls. Definitely don't want to be on the other end of that tonight like we are. So we got UT football coming up next week.
We do.
Who we got opening week?
We got Ball State.
Thursday night.
We had our students' requests this week, and we had a record number of requests for the football game. So
for tickets, that's good.
A lot of excitement.
That is good.
A lot of excitement.
That's going to be televised too, right? Thursday night?
Yep.
Checking the scan over here.
Be a long day for me.
Hey, we got football tomorrow. We've got Vanderbilt, Hawaii tomorrow.
Oh.
I don't think it's like 10 o'clock because it's in Hawaii, I'm pretty sure.
Be one good one to lay in the bed and check out.
Yeah, and go to sleep in the first quarter. I'm all about it.
Exactly. All right, so end of the first quarter here. Webb is up 17-0 over the Eagles. So they just turned around and went the other way here at midfield. First down.
Gibbs going to have to get in the backfield again.
Oh, good job by the Eagles
great play.
there.
That's Eli Hubbs getting in there and just wrapping him up, and about a 3-yard loss. So it'd be nice to have that kind of a loss on first down and get off the field right here. Let's just hold them. I feel like at this point, I don't think Webb's going to go for it. But
be interested to see what Webb does here. They've had a lot of success in the air and not as much success against on the run. So.
Yes, we're going back to a play action
Long
pass.
bomb downfield. He's wide open.
Yeah,
and just barely overthrown.
And I tell you what, I'm going to give credit to Bryson Walker on that, who was in Robinson's face the minute he threw the ball and forced him to put just a little bit more on that to get it over him.
Really, it was a good pass. I mean, he didn't have to throw it that far and lead him that much.
Well, he's got 6'3" Walker coming in his face, and I think that just caused a little more oomph behind the ball. So,
yeah. So it'll bring up 3rd and 13.
That's not going to show on paper for Walker, but he calls that incompletion.
Oh, they wanted to go down the field again. He's got a wide open man here short. It's going to be enough for the first down.
Referee was down. I don't know how that happened. We had a referee rolling around on the ground over here. Got caught up in some of the action maybe.
You know, Gibbs was, I think, defending the deep pass and left the safety valve wide open.
But they got pressure. They're continuing to get pressure. They're in the backfield. I think if you can do that all night long, he tripped over himself. Talking about the referee.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Swing pass. Breaks the tackle, and good job by Gibbs. Second guy's coming in, brought him down.
Mm-hmm.
Going to bring up 2nd and 7. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this first half. It's been all Webb right now, though. At least on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, Gibbs is chomping at the bit. Hubbs is going to be in the backfield again. Miscommunication there. I think the quarterback and the receiver for Webb wasn't on the same page. So we got 3rd down.
He had a guy open there.
Yeah.
Just couldn't connect. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
This is where if you're Gibbs, you've got to get off the field on these 3rds down when you're behind.
Yeah, and this is that I could see maybe them punting the ball here, maybe going for it. It's kind of in that no man's land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah,
touchdown. Oh, man.
Almost feels like a missed assignment there, miscommunication on the Eagles because he was too open.
Yeah, there's a couple of Eagles looking at each other like I thought you had him.
Yeah.
So another score by the Webb Spartans to go up 23-0 in the second quarter. 10:33 left. They're going to try to tack on a little extra point here.
So at this point, if you're Gibbs and you do want to think about mounting to come back, I believe that the running clock starts at 30-point deficit this year.
And the extra point is good, 24-0. 10:33 left to go in the first half. We'll be right back. And we are back once again, seeing another fifth kickoff.
Yeah.
So Spartans up 24-0, 10:33 left to go in the first half. Gibbs will take it back here.
They've switched. Boone's on the other side now. I think we can get a chance to see Boone return one here.
Yeah, he's got a lane there in the middle. He's tried to squeak through it, but closed up pretty quick.
Yeah, he got up 20. He was one step away from getting another 10, 15 yards on that one. Somebody made a good shoestring tackle over there.
So Gibbs will take over at the 25-yard line here with a good return.
All right, so at this point, let's just quit shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yep, agree. So it looks like Butler's in. Actually, it's Hubbs is in.
Oh no, Butler's got the ball.
It's a face mask, so we're going to get another.
So, actually, was that Butler or Palmer?
That's Palmer.
So he had an option there. If he cuts north, and again, Monday morning quarterbacking, you know how it is. But it seems like growing up and at every level, it's like north-south, north-south. If you make a good hard cut up right there, you got another 6 yards, which we got the face mask. It's going to add on some yards anyway. But
yeah, Brockwell and Walker's the ones that's in. Thought that was Butler there for a second, but it's Brockwell. It is 15, right? High school.
Yes. So I don't think that was
flagrant.
Yeah. He just reached and there was a face mask, you know. All right, we're going to walk it off.
All right, they are walking off the full 15 here. So
Gibbs out to 45 with the ball. You got to put points on the board right here.
You do.
You need 7 for 1 to help you settle in. 2, if you want to have a chance at this game, you cannot let it get to that running clock point.
Yeah.
And I think it just seems almost like jitters.
It does. It does.
Almost like they might have been a little intimidated by Webb. After talking to,
that was a busted play there.
It was. I don't know what happened with our line, but
got a good push.
Palmer done a good job just saying, you know what, let's just take the loss. Let's live to play another day. Didn't try to force anything.
Gotta give credit to Webb. They're not size and stature, but they
speed.
Yeah.
Got Boone coming out here trying to get north-south.
Oh, we got a flag cutting back up on this left side. If it's not, going to get some out of it here.
Yeah, he's going to get a.
Maybe coming back though.
I'm not sure what the block was. What the call was.
Let's see what it is. I think Gibbs is walking back. Looks like.
Yeah, he's.
First shot block against the Eagles. So everything they made up on that face mask, they're going to lose.
Lost it.
Yeah.
So you're going to be looking at Second and Coreyton.
Yeah.
I'll try to sneak one downfield right here. Why not?
Why not? So it's going to be about 2nd and, let's see, 27 maybe?
Walker's got some hands. Pitching up, letting number 6 go after it. No, and Walker
they are going to take a shot downfield.
Walker didn't get on the go route, though. They had him and I don't know why he didn't run a route right there. He didn't.
He just stayed home, didn't he?
Yeah, he never left the line of scrimmage. He seems to win those one-on-one battles most times. And had a great comeback catch last week with a defender never got his head turned around to see where the ball was. And Walker was able to make a play on it.
It's going to be 3rd and 28. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Again, I think you're going to the air here. And Walker's just sneaking around here almost as if it's a decoy.
I think Webb sold out right there, so we're just going to, they're going to have to go downfield, so we'll just come in on them. They got to the quarterback. And now it's going to be 4th and about Tazewell.
What my favorite 4th down play is? punt.
All right, so 8:53 left to go in the first half.
I'm going to get my wish here. Walker's going to get his hands on the ball if it is just to kick it.
Oh, it's fumble. This is not a good situation for Gibbs, and he's going to be down inside the 10.
Low snap there, trying to grab it at his shoes. At that point, you're looking for a rugby style, just run and kick it, get something.
Right. So Webb's going to take over first and goal from about right at the 10-yard line, just inside it.
So again, just kind of shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Concession stand's looking really good right about now.
So it'll be first and goal for Spartans from the 9.
Handoff
to number 6. He breaks the
and
tackle, and he's going to scoot into the end zone for another touchdown.
Yes, that's going to put us at a running clock point here with a 30-point deficit, which at this point, if we're going to keep shooting ourselves in the foot, that might be the best answer.
It's an extra point try here for the Spartans.
Looks good.
And it is good. So that'll make it 31-0 with 8:24 left to go in the second quarter. We'll shift sides here and be right back.
Hi, I'm Mike Mead, the children's pastor here at Clear Springs Baptist Church. And while we take a quick break from the game, I want to take just a quick moment and share with you what we do each and every Sunday morning here at Clear Springs Baptist Church for our kids. Every single Sunday morning during the preaching time of our worship service, we have kids church for all kids ages 4 all the way up through 5th grade. 4-year-olds and kindergartners come right here into the kids clubhouse, and all 1st through 5th grade go downstairs for kids church. We have a time of worship, Bible lesson time, games, contests, snack time, you name it. We have a fantastic time every single Sunday morning. We believe in pointing kids to Jesus Christ and His Word, and we do this on their level every Sunday morning. We would love for you to bring your kids. If you're looking for a church home, come to Clear Springs this coming Sunday morning for our 10:15 service. Wait for us to dismiss those kids to Kids Church, and we promise they will have an absolute blast. We'd love to see you there.
And welcome back to the campus of Webb School. And the Eagles is taking it on the 5-yard line.
And Boone's going to get out to about the 25, 26-yard line before he steps out of bounds. So good news, bad news, Tim. Pastor is watching tonight.
Yeah.
So we got to behave. But he's good to send us texts, the rules that we don't know, because there's so many different high school rules that are different than that of other levels. So the running clock doesn't start till the second half.
Okay. All right.
He could send me another text and tell me if it is indeed 30 points if he wanted to. I'd check it and look. But I believe it was 35, and I think it went down to 30. We need to get him up here one week when he's off. If I had thought about it, I knew he ref last night. But it's good to kind of have somebody come up here and talk, because there's a lot of different rules in high school that aren't at the same at other levels.
Oh, yeah. I've got an injured player down for Webb, it looks like.
I don't know if that's a leg or.
So seeing that kind of reminds me, do you maybe think at some point here, if you're Webb, do you think about maybe getting some of your other guys in? Or do you wait second half?
31-0, yeah, second half. I don't think Robinson's playing. I mean, if I'm coach, I try my chances with somebody else. You don't want to get anybody hurt. And at that token, if it gets too much out of hand, you got to think about that if you're Gibbs as well. Both teams at that point, hey, let's get some guys in, let them get some reps. And it's a win-win, because everybody gets a little more playing time, and whether it gets lopsided, we're going to see if we can get a pastor on the phone here maybe halftime and talk about some of these rules that are different in high school. I know there's no such thing as automatic first down. He taught me that a year or two ago. I learned something new every year.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame it on the fact that I'm going to say they change them every year. Really, I just don't know. But it's really neat. He's ref for a lot of years, so handy to have him to give us those pointers.
Still tending to the injured player out on the field. A stoppage in play here. We're checking in some other scores here around the area in a few minutes.
He is up and walking under his own power, so good to see that. Robert Miller sent me a text. Andersonville was up 21-0 over Science Hill in the first quarter there earlier.
It'll be 2nd and 14 from the 22-yard line.
Looks like Halls is up on Morristown East, 21-14 at the half.
All right, Palmer's in shotgun. Going to send Hubbs in motion. There's a big hole right there in the middle, but they filled it. And we've got Levi's going to take catch for about 5 yards maybe.
Looks like Webb may be just saying, we'll give you the short stuff.
And we should take it.
Anderson County 28-0 over Science Hill.
No. Close to halftime in that game. Doesn't say. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't. So Palmer back to pass again. Going to tuck it and run. Not going to get enough for the first down, but a good gain.
Yeah, so it's going to bring up 4th down and about 6. Looks like maybe 4.
31-0. I think Coach is going to go for it here. 4th and 2.
Yeah, 4th and, yep. You snap the ball.
Yeah, so at this point, tuck it and incomplete pass.
Try to get the pass to Hubbs.
Hubbs, yeah. It was well covered. I thought he might have a little room to just roll out and get it by foot.
So Webb's going to take over at about the 35-yard line.
Oh. Sun's finally down, Tim. Lights are out.
Yeah. It's not raining. So that's positive. Of course, rain might even this thing up a little bit better, too.
Yeah,
Some of that speed.
rain can definitely change a game like that. So Robinson's still in the game, going to go in shotgun, and he's going to hand it off.
Good job by the Eagles.
Yeah, Gibbs there to – that play developed a little bit slow. And, again, it's that read, but they're taking just a little too much time to read it.
Yes, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10, 6:59 left to go in the first half. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. We got quite a few viewers that's staying in this thing. Appreciate you guys listening.
Jailbreak. Oh, and somehow he gets away. No, they got him.
Good job.
Great pursuit right there by the Gibbs defense.
Yep, so it is a loss for about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, Mason Sexton was in there. Brady Hughes was in there. Wyatt West was in there.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 14, bud.
I like it. Let's just not give up anything stupid right here. Yeah, they got Webb to jump.
Yeah, they're going to get another 5 tacked on here.
And so the score's 31-0. I'm going to tell you, I really feel like Gibbs can compete with Webb. Just shot ourselves in the foot all night.
Yeah.
I don't. You've seen so many good things like this series right here, and they've had some great moments in each series, but you got an interception, you got a fumble, just so many things just shooting ourselves in the foot.
3rd and 19, drops back, slip down.
Throws a bomb. There's a chance that get picked off. Good catch.
Wow.
Yeah.
He just wanted that one more.
That's just a good catch.
So touchdown, Spartans.
That's Barrett. He's been in the end zone a couple of times tonight.
Gibbs had a chance on that play.
Yeah. The clock is not running. We were informed that it will start in the second half. It'll be a running clock.
So extra point is stopping the play here for a second. We're going to back them up. There must have been some sort of penalty on Webb on that. So it's going to be about a 25-yard extra point here.
I think he can make it.
Agree. Kick is up.
Looks good.
It is good. So with 5:45 left to go in the first half, the Eagles take another blow here, 38-0 Spartans. We'll be right back. And we are back here where the Eagles have given up some more points. It's 38-0 Spartans set to take the kickoff.
And Boone's going to return it. Yeah, lucky you didn't get a block in the back there.
And I think they did finally get one. There's two flags on the play here.
That on a 40-yard return. We got laundry all over the field.
Finally something positive for the Eagles, and it's coming back.
Again, we seem to shoot ourselves in the foot somehow, some way, every drive. Again, you do something good, you hold them to a field goal, and then.
The bad thing about it is it looked like where they threw that flag, he was beyond that point at that point.
Yeah, it was unnecessary, yeah. So it's going to be a spot foul, too, so it's going to be penalized from the spot of the foul.
All right, so it's going to back them up inside the 20-yard line to about spotting it at the 17-yard line. I see a lot of heads hanging low over there on the Gibbs sideline.
Yeah, at this point it's starting to snowball. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they can see it slipping away at this point in the first half.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 17.
It's not over to the fat lady sings, though.
That's right.
That plays it wow.
72, big number 72 with the stop there.
Man-child.
He's a load.
He took Butler down. He's checking in at 290, according to the stat sheet here, 6'3", 290 pounds, and I think Butler felt most of that.
Yeah. He's coming out, so.
Jay Wade.
So bring up 2nd and 10. Pass just beyond the reach of Hubbs there.
I think Palmer saw Wade right there.
I agree.
He was coming again.
He's coming out though.
Yeah. That's your third and Coreyton again.
3rd and 13. Clock's not run look like the last couple of plays, but I guess it has.
That's an incomplete pass on the last one. Palmer able to step up there into the pocket, got a wide open Hubbs.
It's going to be close to the first down. I think he's going to be a little short.
Let's go for it.
What do you do here, bud? You go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
It's 38-0. Then go for it.
It's going to bring up 3rd and maybe a yard. No, it's not even even. Oh, they're moving the chains, bud. That's first down.
First down. They might have got it on the dive.
I think that was a generous spot.
I think we're getting credit for the rolls tonight.
That's fine.
Or the ref's like, you know what, it's 38-0. Give them the first down. So here's the sad part to me, though, is we had some success earlier, and if you can get punched in the mouth and come right back, it's a different ball game. But the momentum just went Webb's way too quick in the first half, and I feel like we're not near as competitive in this game as we should have been. There's some games where you line up and you're like, no, we're not even in the same league as this team. But that's not the case tonight. It just Gibbs has beat herself down. Each drive, one little play has killed it.
Yeah. So it is 3:47 left to go in the first half. It's going to be 3rd and 9 here from the 28-yard line.
I think Gibbs is going to start letting some of that play clock go right here just to chew up some time.
Got a double receiver set over here. Quick
and
pass.
The ball goes right through Levi's hands.
I don't think that would have picked up much anyway.
He had some blockers there, but you get still about 6-7 yards short of the line to gain.
So it's 4th down. Gibbs looks like they're bringing in the punt.
Yeah.
Bringing in the punt team.
4th and 1, I go for it.
Yeah.
4th and 9, no.
So 3:20. Clock has stopped here in the first half. But it will be running in the second half the whole time.
Better snap there for Walker this time. End over end kick.
Took a
neutral bounce.
Yeah, took a side bounce there. Yeah. Gibbs decided to field it there at the 42-yard line. It looks like they're going to spot it. 3:11. So the question I have is, in the second half, the clock starts running all the time. If it gets within that 30 point, does it stop running?
My understanding is if you get inside, if you get to 29 points or less than 30-point deficit, the clock does start back or start stopping again.
Yeah. So Webb will have it here 1st and 10 at the 42. They are staying with Robinson in at quarterback. Going to pull it down and run it, and he is going to pick up a big gain, about 20 yards, 23 yards or so. First down here.
Maybe we can get them to start bleeding some clock too.
So it's 2:52 now left to go in the second quarter.
Sad part is this is supposed to be a home game.
Yep.
And you don't want to crutch on that.
Ball's on the ground.
Webb's playing a good ball game tonight, but at some point you got to realize that's going to take a toll on these kids, and it's hard to not have a home game. The atmosphere is completely stacked against you when you walk in. They're doing well for the circumstance, but hopefully that won't take a toll on us all year.
So it'll be 2nd and 9, under 2 minutes left to go.
Going to actually hand it off right there, right up the middle.
It's going to be about 3 or 4 yards shy of the first down, it looks like, from this angle.
You think they got pizza in the concession stand?
They probably do.
Nachos?
Probably have nachos.
Really craving a cheeseburger. We got a little penalty here on Webb.
We'll take it.
I'm going to replay the down.
So it'll be 2nd and about Lenoir City.
Yeah. I like the brick and the nice fence around the field here, though. That's classy. It's in there again.
Oh, good job by the defense, I think, there.
Yeah, you've got Caleb Musselman was in there. He's been in the backfield a lot tonight. Hasn't always got there, but he was there tonight and applied just enough pressure to cause that pass to go errand.
Yeah, it just looked like he wasn't able to get the full throwing motion there and just sailed out of bounds.
Yeah, Caleb's another one that's got some height, checking in at 6'2".
The only thing I will say, you got this nice field, nice facility, but the scoreboard looks like it's about 100 years old.
They ain't got to that yet. I mean, they're working on it. Just priorities, right? Can't put the cart in front of the horse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Nelson made a good point here. At least this week it is working.
So inside news that I got from undisclosed source tells me that Halls actually has a brand new scoreboard, but they just haven't gotten it put up yet.
So what you're saying? Broke a tackle, and he is going to walk in to the end zone.
That hurt.
Yep. Another score for the Spartans. So what you're saying is, on that scoreboard deal, Halls has it. It's just still in the box. Is that
still
what you're saying?
In the box? Yeah. I mean, there was more to that story, but it's all secondhand information, so I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay.
They have a new scoreboard, and it's not installed.
I got you.
Obviously.
All right, extra point is up.
And good.
Kicker's going to need an ice bath after this one.
Yeah.
So with 1:16 left to go in this long first half, Spartans up 45-0.
We're still in the first half.
We're still in the first half.
I'm Justin Pratt, the senior pastor of Clear Springs Baptist Church. While we take a break, I want to invite you and your family to come and join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church at the Crossroads in beautiful Corryton, Tennessee.
And we're back. Gibbs taking the field to receive yet another kickoff.
45-0. Man.
So when we pick a player of the game, we pick it for Gibbs, or I'm kidding. I'm not. I am, but I'm only kidding.
Well, we got a second half here. We might somebody might shine for a little bit here.
These are the painful ones.
It is. Going to field it about the 20.
I think that's Hubbs by the way he was running.
All north to south, baby. All north to south.
He's just freight trains.
Yeah.
Daring somebody to get in his way.
So Gibbs will actually have it in pretty good field position, about the 30-yard line.
Minute and 9 seconds left. I think I'm running the ball.
Gibbs will get the ball in the second half first.
Minute and 9 seconds, whether it be in the end zone or right there where they're at. This half's going to end with me on offense.
So handoff goes to Hubbs, and he's going to power through for a couple.
And Gibbs getting some good blocks downfield there. Again, I can't make me believe it. I don't see it tonight that we're that outmanned. I think it's just a lot of shooting yourself in the foot, and then you get in the momentum, then you get to where your head's at after it starts slipping away.
I will say about the clock, though, it's kind of jumping around there. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, it went from 38 to 36 just a second ago.
Yeah.
So it's skippy.
It must be what we were dealing with last night at the ballpark.
Yeah, I don't know.
Signal may not be.
Yeah. You're going to have to explain that one to me still. That's another night, I guess. Still sore from that. Gibbs going to take it in the locker room right here. Let this clock expire. Let's lick our wounds, talk about it, and come back for a second half.
Yeah, so the half, it will come to a close with the Webb Spartans up on the Eagles 45-0. We'll bring you the coverage of the bands while we take a little bit of our own break here. So stick around, watch the bands, and we'll be back for the second half.
information, we have a phone up in the press box. It is a blue phone case, and please come up to the press box to identify it if you believe that it is yours.
ready to bring us in, I'll bring us in. All right, everybody, welcome back to Webb High School, where we are at halftime. We didn't bring you any of the bands because we didn't have any bands, so we were just going to let you look at our logo there for a little bit, but we have an honored guest with us. But who do we have with us?
We've got Pastor Justin Pratt, who also dubs on Friday nights as a TSSAA official.
Except for this Friday.
Except for this Friday. He worked last night's game. A couple things else. We talk about this every week, Pastor, and there's rules in high school that are different than that of college. Some of those, like automatic first downs, intentional grounding, things like that. Can you go over a couple of those for us as far as how those differ in high school than they do at other levels?
Yeah, so they tell me, I've never stayed up and counted them, but there's 80-something different rules from Friday night to Saturday. And so you can imagine it's a lot of changes. Seems like every year they try to pattern the NCAA a little bit more. As a matter of fact, there's a couple new rules this year. One of those being, I actually saw it earlier in this game, and that is the intentional grounding rule. This year, you can actually, as long as you are outside of what they call the expanded neutral zone, we'll call it the task box, you can throw it as long as the ball gets back to the line of scrimmage. So you can't spike it at the feet, but you can throw it away as long as it gets back to the expanded neutral zone. So that's a big change. He did it earlier. They didn't call it. That was a good one. But the big ones are probably those automatic first downs. The only automatics in high school football are all of the roughing penalties, roughing the kicker, roughing the passer, roughing the snapper. Those are automatic first downs. Obviously, pass interference is a 15-yarder in high school. So if you've got a 1st and 18 and you got a pass interference, now you got a 1st and 3rd. So just the way that it works in high school, it can get confusing at times.
So in the running clock, you gave me that information, but I don't know that I relayed that to those listening. So can you go over that one as well?
So the running clock has always been 35 until this year. They dropped it to 30 points in the second half. So first half will always run normal. It doesn't matter if it's 90-0. It'll always be the same. And then so right now, for example, if Gibbs gets that back within 30 points, the clock will go back to a normal clock.
I got you. So that's interesting because I think even last week I was talking about the intentional grounding. So they're giving them a little something this year. Let's say, hey, you can get rid of the ball without.
Yeah, the easiest way to interpret it is obviously he's got to get outside those tackles, and it has to be the initial passer, or he's got to be an established passer is the way that the rules. So if you was to throw a sweep pitch to a running back that was going to throw a pass, as long as he establishes himself as the passer, he can throw it away as well. But it's got to go beyond what they call the expanded neutral zone, which is basically 2 yards off the ball towards the defense. So we just kind of try to watch the line of scrimmage more than anything.
I got you. Well, thank you so much, Pastor. We appreciate that, and we will let you go back to enjoying your night off.
Listen, y'all are doing an awesome job. I'm watching, and everybody, the crew, you guys commentate, doing a good job. Hopefully Gibbs can get it turned around here and see what we can do in the second half.
Sounds good. Thank you, Justin. All right, so, Tim, we're back. Talking about that running clock, as a Gibbs fan, I sort of wanted it to start at halftime, like while we were in the dressing room.
Yeah. It makes these nights long. You know, of course, obviously this second half will probably go by pretty quick for a normal game, but it does make it long as a fan and all the way around. So
yeah, I saw Will Weaver end up limping off the field again. Got Boone coming out here. Boone's shifty. I'm telling you, he's elusive like a deer.
It's going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, they ought to give it to us. I mean, we're down 45.
They are giving it to us. So.
Yeah, so Boone is shifty. I like. He always does well on the kickoff returns. It's hard when you got Boone and Butler.
Oh, another little busted play there. It looks like.
Yeah, at this point, you blow the whistle. Let's not get anybody injured. So. Something else I'm anxious to see, how do you address this as a coach at halftime? I mean, do you say, all right, guys, hey, we've still got work to do? do you use this as a time to try some things that maybe you were afraid to try in other games, and then let's just see how they work here? Do you give some other people an opportunity?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. Really, honestly, as a coach, you're probably looking to see what kind of heart you guys have got. I mean, you're down, but you got to still fight. You still got to stay in it and fight. And I'm not a big proponent of moral victories or anything like that, but I mean, I think as a team, it's just like, hey, we're trying to get rid of that zero at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to put points on the board. I'm also thinking myself though, as I've got Palmer, I'm kind of thinking at some point 45-0. I do want to put points on the board, but I want him to play next week. And not that anything would intentionally happen, but every time you're on that field, you take a shot at getting an ankle stepped on or something like that.
Well, as let me ask you this, as a coach, you probably are assuming that at this point Webbs has probably put their second string in. So as a coach, do you we're going to come out here with our starters, at least for this first drive. We're going to try to put some points on the board. Mm-hmm. Then after that, we'll evaluate. We'll get some other guys in there and wrap this thing up.
I think you need to put points on the board. Oh, that one's going to hurt. So we take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back.
Good defensive there. Defensive play.
I think it does help the mindset of the team if you put some points on the board at some point during this half.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 13 from the 45-yard line. Clock is running. We're already down inside 8 minutes. Another good play by the defense there. Here's the thing. Those second-string guys, they're like, hey, I got my playing time. Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm going to come out here wide open. So those guys are fresh. Mm-hmm. They're ready to get after it, So it'll bring up 3rd and 13.
Palmer still in the game. Got Levi in motion. I don't think Levi knows what to do.
Yeah, I think here you got to take a timeout if you're not sure.
I don't know what to do. 7 seconds on the play clock. Palmer's back. Kicks it out to Boone, who's got a little bit of room. Going to get back beyond the original line of scrimmage just a little bit.
It's going to bring up a pretty long 4th down, though. 4th and 8. But you're on the 40-yard line. I think it's a no-brainer at this point.
Go for it. That's one of the things I'm doing in a half like this is trying some plays I'm not sure about. Maybe some new stuff in the playbook.
Yeah.
Put it out there. Let's work on it. Let's hone it.
Oh, he's looking. Oh, he got hit right as soon as he threw the ball.
So that's what I was talking about when I don't want Palmer hurt.
Yeah.
At this point, you can call somebody a realist, I guess, if you want, but it's 45-0.
Yeah.
This game, in all likelihood, is over.
Time's going to work against you at this point anyway. So
there's no point in my starting quarterback being in the game.
So Webb will take over on the 40-yard line. But I want to take a minute to give a shout-out to my mom and dad that is watching online. They are watching. So hi, Mom and Dad. Glad you are tuning in.
While we're giving shout-outs, I'd like to give a shout-out to our production crew here. We got Nelson Creech, Kevin Roach, Jenny Roach running the cameras. Guys have been here
probably since about, 4
o'clock? 4:30, 5? Getting everything set up, and they will get home probably midnight or 12:30 tonight.
Somehow, Gibbs was all over that, but they still picked up about 5 yards out of that. He just kept churning. I don't know if he lost the ball and 65 rolled on it there, but they were able to get 5 yards out of that. It will be interesting to see what Coach does here whenever they get the ball back. I'm like you. I'd say it's probably about time to sit those guys that you're going to be using every week. So.
Well, see, you have a second-string quarterback for a reason. You may need him at some point.
Yeah.
It's a good game to get some experience in.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It can be a win-win situation if you let it.
So Webb is going to pick up the first down here. We are already at the 4-minute and 40-second mark of the third quarter. So when you got that clock running all the time, it doesn't take long, does it?
If they'd listen to me and start at halftime, we'd be going home.
All right.
Kudos to Webb, who does have their second string in and appear to be pretty committed to not going downfield, just running the ball. And,
yeah. Well, I think, too, if you're Webb, you might be able to do some special things this season. So you want to try to make sure you got the game in hand, but not, like you say, put you guys in a situation where you'll be paying for it later on. So, and plus, like you said, might need these guys later on.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 15.
Just got a double M&M. That's a winner. You can't go wrong.
Good
with a
pass.
double M&M. Yeah. I thought he was going to go for a hurdle right there.
So what year is their quarterback that is playing at the moment? 15.
15 is a junior. 6'4", 185 pounds.
So, Bud, I was looking at the first half stats. Gibbs had a total of 4 yards. 40, I'm sorry. 40 yards.
Yeah.
40 yards. Robinson for Webb was 12 for 16 for 265 yards and 4 touchdowns.
You had to bring that up, didn't you?
I did.
I didn't think you were really going to talk about that on the air. I just kind of got me off guard here. So, 2 minutes, 42 seconds left. I'm trying to find a positive.
Well, it's just, it's one of them games.
Thanks again to the Webb folks for letting us in here tonight. Again, no stadium tour 2022. So they didn't have to let us use their facilities, but they did so that we could broadcast this game for you guys.
A good pass over there to number 32 for Webb. That is Grant Morton at the catch.
I think at this point you run the old bark like a dog play. You don't have somebody on the near sideline just down on all fours barking.
Yeah. We're under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter here.
Hook and ladder. Get the old hook and ladder play.
Yep. 4th down. Actually, a little surprised that Webb's going for it here, but they want to get those guys as much work as they can, I guess. And they are going to he's going to fight his way to the first down, I believe, Bud.
Try the old quarterback walking to the sideline while you wildcat snap it to somebody else. I mean, there's so many plays we could try right now.
Yep.
What do you got to lose?
So this may be the last play of the third quarter. We'll see. Scoreboard's counting every 2 seconds here.
On the upside, we get to go home early.
True, we do.
My dogs will be happy. They don't eat till I get home.
So 1st and 10, handoff, and not much there.
Yeah, Gibbs racked them up pretty good. We still got some blocking going on after the play.
Maybe a yard, but I believe this will take us out of the third quarter here. So they decide to run a play, but I think, yep. So it looks like Webb is going to let the quarter run out here. So at the end of the third quarter, we're still 45-0, and we'll be right back.
If you do not attend church anywhere, we would love to invite you and your family to visit Clear Springs. Our church is truly for the entire family. We offer Sunday school and ministries for all ages, but most importantly, we have Christ-centered preaching. Pastor Justin Pratt and our church family share often that it is truly amazing at what the Lord is doing in our church. We are located in the heart of the Gibbs community at Harbison's Crossroads. For more information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
And we are back here at Webb School for the fourth quarter of the Eagles and the Spartans. And right now the Eagles are trying to get rid of a 0 score. Right now Webb is up on them 45-0. Webb still has the ball to start this fourth quarter. They have taken out their starters, so we are looking at some of the guys that normally don't get a whole lot of playing time in there. Second down and 10 from the 35-yard line.
I got some scores for you, Tim.
Okay.
It's going to take me a minute to find the ones I like.
Good job by the Eagles there for, we got some laundry here after the play, so not sure if there's some frustrations from the Eagles side, but let's see what the flag's about. So dead ball.
Musselman limping off the field there.
Dead ball against Spartans. So it will back them up.
So we got Seymour up 19-7. Cherokee. Greenville up 35-0 over Granger County. Needs his timeout. Halls, Morristown East now up 27-21 over Halls in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Jeff County over Cott County 32-3 right now in the third quarter. Anderson County 34-0 over Science Hill at halftime. Knoxville Catholic 54-0 at South Green third quarter. Sullivan East up 14-12 over Pigeon Forge halftime. Carnes up 28-7 over William Blunt. That one's at halftime. Clinton up 39-6 over Austin East. That one at halftime.
We got a breakaway here by the Spartans to get inside their original line of scrimmage.
That's going to be fourth down.
So we'll be interested to see if they bring out their punting unit or they're going to keep their. I think they're going to keep their offense on the field. It's going to be 4th and 10.
Bearden up on Oak Ridge in the fourth quarter, 14-10. Sevier County up on Carter, 14-7 in the fourth quarter. Morristown West started the fourth quarter up 20-13 over Hardin Valley. Knox Central, Fulton. I think that score has not been updated. It's showing Knox Central up 20-15 at halftime over Fulton.
Oh, stutter step move there. It's going to be close. I think he's going to have the first down.
First down.
Very nice run by Webb there. They are going to move the chains.
West up 33-14 over Farragut. Claiborne County 14-12 over Union County in the second quarter.
So it looks like maybe the starting or the second string quarterback's coming out, and third string's going to get some work here.
I'll let everybody play. After last night, I may go there and play quarterback.
Handoff goes to tailback. Maybe going to pick up about 4 there, or 2, actually 2. So it looks like Webb's trying to get a bunch of different personnel in here at the moment.
Let everybody play.
Yeah.
And that's what, what a game like this is good for.
So under 10 minutes left to go in the game now. Stutter step and down. Got a little counter
does
play
a
there.
good job of just keeping the legs driving. Seems like everybody that touches the ball does a good job of just legs moving.
Yep. So it'll bring up 3rd and 9 from the 24.
You think maybe a bunch of these people will go home so traffic won't be bad?
You're right, though. They do have a bunch of cheerleaders, don't they? Did you count them all, how many they got?
No. There's a lot.
And it's going to be down maybe a yard. So it'll be 4th and about 8 yards to go from the 24-yard line. 8:42 now left to go in the game.
There's 40 plus.
Man.
Oh, wait, here they're lined up in rows. All I got to do is count the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 per line. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows and 2 in this one. So 45, 46. Webb got a big run.
I think it's going to be a first down. They got a pretty good spot out of that.
They did.
I don't think he made it past that, but they're going to give him the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
The important thing is tonight, if you're Gibbs, you don't burn the playbook. Don't get your heads down. You had a bad night. You've got a good Carter team next week that you got to play. So you got to get back on the bus, go home, work all week, and on the things that you need to clean up for Carter next week, because that's not going to be a pushover game. You're going to have to play a full 4 quarters to beat them.
So Webb got down to about the 1-yard line here, so it will be 1st and goal from the 1. I think if you're Gibbs, they're just kind of ready to wrap this one up.
I think they're watching the clock, same as us, just ready for this one to be over. You almost just got to forget this, watch your film, find your mistakes, work on that this week. Forget that score, forget this game, other than what you need to work on. And they've done some things well. Defensively, we had a lot of good plays. We had another flag here, Laundry on the field.
It's going to be against Webb, that ball, the way of game.
You know, with a running clock here, all right, if you're Gibbs, you just do it. Commit a penalty every time. You know, every play, commit a penalty. And then half distance to go. You know, but the clock's running. You know, we lost 20 seconds right there with that penalty.
Does it even run during timeouts?
I don't know. You call a timeout. There you go.
We got a turnover.
This could be the score you need right here.
Looks like he's going to take it to the house. He's got one man. He's got a good block there.
Block. Yeah, that is West. I'm pretty sure.
Great defense there.
White, West.
And Gibbs is on the board.
So that's what you needed to happen tonight. You needed a victory of some sort, any sort. You needed a victory, and I think that's it right there. So,
you get the donut off the board. You know,
you get the donut off the board, and you got something to just be happy about.
Gibbs will try to tack on the extra point here.
Hey, Angola going to get another kick. This be a second tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
He done the kickoff to start the game. Leg probably froze up. Looks good from here, and it is.
It's good. So Gibbs is on the board. 5:28 left to go in the 4th quarter. It's now 45-7. Webb.
I think we got a chance.
And we are back here at Webb School, where the Eagles have finally got on the board to make it 45-7. So, Bud, we only need 7 more of those.
I think that's Democrat math. I think we only need 6. You count the extra point too, right? 6 times 7 is 42.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That was close.
Oh, hey, Angola gets a kick again. This will be 3 on the night. So coming off last week when it seemed like he was constantly on the field, getting a chance to kick. So I think that is your positive, though, and that's the one thing you needed tonight was to just have something for these kids to pick their head up about for the bus ride home.
Yeah. But we are still in a running clock situation.
Yeah, so you're creeping down on 5 minutes to go in the game. You can hold Webb from scoring here. I think you've got a little moral victory for the end of the night. We hate moral victories, but I think we got one.
So I'm not sure who knocked the ball free, but Twiggs might be our player of the game.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, that's what was that, West? Yeah, Wyatt West, player of the game for the run back.
Yep, Wyatt West. I was looking at the wrong one there, but yep, Wyatt West. Way to go, Wyatt.
That's what we're doing. We're doing it right now. It's done. So I told Blake, he was last week wondering, can we pick this guy? I'm like, Blake, it's our show. We can pick whoever we want. We can pick 10 if we want to. I think Boone had a good night on special teams. Probably got more all-purpose yards than anybody else on the Gibbs squad. But, yeah, I'm going Wyatt West. Defense still playing tough.
Yeah, and you got some guys in there, like we talked about, it's not normally playing.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming up on 4 minutes left to go in the game. Clock's still running the whole time if you're just tuning in.
So what you think about UT this year? Think we got a chance?
I think we could be in for a solid year.
You know, Blake and I talked last week about it, and one of my biggest things, I like the offense, I like tempo, but you're not going to win the SEC with tempo alone.
Well, the way I feel about it a little bit is that, you know, last year you kind of had the element of surprise. We got a breakaway run here by the Spartans, and it looks like they are going to put another 7 on the board. Do we have any laundry on the field?
I don't see any. There might have been a need for some, but I don't see any.
Yeah, there should be, but there's not. So I believe they are going to tack another 7 or 6 on the board. Going back to UT, I think they had the element of surprise last year. Nobody really knew what to expect with Josh Heupel, maybe a little bit, but you know, that hurry up, they weren't used to that. I think they might be a little better prepared for it this year.
Yes, I was reading the other day, and unfortunately I didn't read it all, but NCAA is going to look at some post-game infractions on some of these fake injuries.
Yeah.
I didn't read into it to see what all that is, but
well, it ends up being a little bit of a nothing burger.
Yeah.
They're looking at it, but they're not really going to do a whole lot. So,
and I don't know what the answer to that is, because injuries are unfortunately a part of the game, and at that level a big part of it. But you've seen so many guys last year against UT that just, you know, standing there and just fall. It's like, oh, it was my turn to fall.
Yeah.
You know, so they fall and hit the ground.
Yeah.
Squirm around and cramp and get up, but you've got to have a game plan in the athletes. Tempo is great. I like it, but it's going to take more than that in the SEC.
Yeah, I do. I will say, though, that UT's got a lot of weapons. You got, you know, Hooker come back is going to be a great quarterback, and, you know, there's just a lot of weapons there. Defense is probably going to be a bit more solid. I mean, I'll tell you one thing, though, 23 is going to shape up to be a really special year, I think. So we'll a bit of a sideline warning against Webb.
It's another thing you got to look for, just like what we're talking about here tonight. You got to stay healthy.
Yep.
I'm excited for next Thursday.
I am too. I'm interested to see how they do against Pittsburgh, going on the road up there.
Yes, I'm still upset over not seeing Hendon Hooker earlier in the season last year. You know, obviously those coaches see things that we don't see in practice and the decisions they make, but it's a night and day difference. You know, not to knock Milton in any way, shape, or form. He's a fine athlete. Hooker it's just all around better. His vision, his accuracy, everything.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a special year, though.
I think that Pittsburgh game we really should have won that one.
I think they've got a really good chance against Florida this year. I think they're going to look good against Florida. I think your Alabama and your Georgia games obviously going to be a real difficult challenge, but it gets some momentum. You know, you still got to play the game. You never know. So we are at clock hasn't.
It's going to move. It's moving in chunks.
Right now that stopped. So
yeah, it stopped at 3:04.
Does it stop in between possession changes or something like a kickoff? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I would think if you're Gibbs, you want it to just keep running.
Yeah.
Again, I would have started at halftime. Boone going to take the kickoff here, and the clock is back running again. Maybe Boone could just run around for 3 minutes.
And he's a little bit of a late.
Little bit extra, yeah.
We got some laundry coming in now.
So it's going to be offsetting because Boone didn't like it, and he got the flag that he needed, but he gave a little shove in the back there, and I think that's going to go both ways.
Yeah, I think so too. Unless they didn't see the first, and they're only going to get Boone.
No, the flag was coming out over here from the middle of the field before Boone, so.
That's it.
And that is it. So they're just going to call that on Boone for it. And that's weak.
Yeah.
He just gave him a tap on the back.
Yeah.
I mean, it was unsportsmanlike, but come on.
Well, I think you only throw a flag there if you're going to call it on both.
You call it both, yeah.
So the clock is running, though. We're under 2 minutes, so this one's got a couple more minutes, and it is in the books.
I think if I'm coach, I change the play like 4 times from the sideline right here. Burn up all that play clock.
They could delay a game about 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah. Should end with Gibbs in possession of the ball right here. That should take the game out.
Probably could have called
offsides.
Yeah, false start maybe there, but
yeah,
it's all right. It's all right. I think the refs were probably saying, yeah, we're ready to go to the house too.
Let the clock run. Well, in all honesty, they're looking at a somewhat early night. It's a thankless job. I love to give these refs a hard time, but they're not volunteers. They do make a payday for this, but it's not what it's worth more than what they're getting.
Yeah.
Appreciate these guys. I know there was somewhat of a shortage this year for referees, so we really appreciate them and what they do to make sure that these guys get a chance to play the game. And there's some laundry. I think he just hadn't got to throw his a lot tonight.
Yeah, I think he just wanted he wanted some.
He's going to get the offsides on Webb. He's giving us a little something back there. Clock's still running.
Yeah. Just call that about 15 more times.
Yeah. I think this is going to be our last play of the game right here.
They really don't even need to snap it if they don't want to, but.
So we've got taking the snaps in the backfield. Looks like we've got Chase Norman.
And that is going to be the final play. So everybody watching, we certainly appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll not sure what the plan. What's the plan next week?
So
Carter?
I feel pretty confident about Carter. We're not 100% in yet, but they've never told us no. So I look to be there next week.
All right. Well, again, appreciate everybody tuning in. We, if you don't have a church to go to and like to visit us, we have Sunday morning service at 10:15, Sunday evening service at 6, and Wednesday night service at 6:30. Love for you to come join us, and we certainly appreciate everybody tuning in. We will talk to you or see you next week.
On behalf of the Clear Springs Baptist Church Network and our staff, we want to take the time to thank you for watching this football game. We love our community and we love Gibbs. We also want to take this time to give our invitation for you and your family to come join us on Sundays at 10:15, Sunday nights at 6 o'clock, and Wednesday nights at 6:30 at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We have fun for the entire family, and we want to invite you to come and grow with us.